Owen's such a human. He's so human.
The entire purpose of us being here was to gather information, and you two look miserable.
This is painful.
I don't like dancing.
So you're gathering that prismatics haven't been around long and that they're either hidden for a long time and people don't know about them until they're old enough to leave the nest. The Gilded Clan are the only ones that can stay in their shape indefinitely.
Sorry, follow-up question. And you have to be really honest with me.
Always.
Are you Owen? What are you doing?
The dance! It flows through me. Hey!
Shouldn't. It should cease to throw.
Hey!
They talk about Helmors as being just brutish barbarians who only have power and fighting and only have pain and destruction going for them. They've got nothing else. And although they are the strongest because of that and the most respected of the clans just by fear alone, they ruled by fear with Doldaroth for many years. It meant nothing when it came down to being attacked by one of their own, because Tyrellian, being half red, is immune to fire damage. And so all of Doldaroth's weapons and all of the other pure blood red dragon had nothing that they could do against him. Similarly, people talk about the Black Worm in the same way, saying that it's pathetic that they gave their souls to dark powers, to the Dark Lords, for their ability to come back after death, which is why you've probably, although you don't know everybody's clans, from the way that they're dressed, from the masks they're using, that sort of thing, you are picking up on the odd, like you described with the like mossy kind of the vines and stuff. There's a couple of people in here with literal flaming masks, and you're like, well, they're not allowed to show off which clan they're from, but the only ones that are immune to fire.
Wearing
like
a bright red dress with a flaming mask.
Basically, there's a few things like that, and you're picking up from those little subtle clues that the majority of the true blood dragons that survived are black worm, because of their soulless, because of their soulless ability to come back after death. So you pick up on the fact that Black Worm gave their souls for dark powers, and what did it get them? It meant nothing against Tyrellian because, again, as half black, he was immune to the necrotic weapons. And that's what you pick up on the shades to each other's clans. With that, you do not learn the stuff under the ball or Tyrellian rumours, but I can chat about that after the campaign.
Do we meet any fun people? Anyone else?
Well,
as Naz is bumping around group
as you're getting to this point, if you want to use your scry thing now, you can. Otherwise, we're moving on to announcement of somebody else.
Keep me upright for a second.
Okay, so we move off to the side and just find a seat at a table.
And then Talia goes into a trance to access her airy token ability.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Giving away your own senses to that of the hair that's left in the spiderweb off to the side.
As if an egg was still.
Does it look like anything?
No, she just sort of like folds, I think. So it's like she would be sitting here and then she would just.
There's a very odd sensation, like there's something blurry almost in front of the eyes. Like something's not quite, it's not easy to see through these sensors, but you allow yourself a second to adjust. I think you can keep it up for like a minute, 10 minutes, something like that. Yeah. So you keep it up long enough that you can kind of adjust to what am I looking at, what am I looking at? You realize there's words through this kind of like liquid that you're looking through. And you can also tell, there's like a creature that's like right here in front of the, and it's like a black dragonborn fetus, and you're looking through this like viscous goo in which this black dragonborn fetus is kind of just like suspended, and there is some sort of blurry words on the other side of it that you can't make a perception check.
They're backwards.
Huh?
Yeah, backwards.
18 plus 5, 18, 19, 22.
Cool.
23.
Did you roll with advantage for some reason?
Because I have
advantage on perception.
Advantage on perception, right?
Oh, okay.
Aren't I proficient in it?
You're proficient, you don't have advantage.
Oh, do I not?
Well, I mean, unless you've got something that gives you advantage. Proficiency just allows you to add a proficiency bonus.
For some reason, I thought that I had been rolling advantage with perception checks.
Sometimes I've asked for it for reasons. So what was the first roll? +5?
Sorry, the first roll I don't remember.
Don't
The
remember.
second one was 18 plus 5, but I can roll again and just
It's
clear
fine.
it up.
I'll let it slide.
Sorry, I'll find out what it is that I thought that I was doing.
All good. You can make out after the pretty much the extent of when it's about to run out. You're like really focusing. You're trying to. You also notice that it is moving, like something's sloshing, and like the liquid is actually moving, which is making it harder. But occasionally, like it sloshes in such a way that you're actually able to make out a letter or whatever. And after the entire extent of it, you can realize that it's just a piece of parchment that on it in ink is written, "Don't underestimate me."
Oh no.
You got found, son.
No.
Oh no.
Back
Don't
to your,
with the doctor.
I don't like the doctor.
and back to yourself. And as your senses come back to yourself, you realize
She
as
looks
well.
around the room, I think, as well, because if he knows that they've been there, then he knows that they're here.
Yep.
Wait, I can have another one of these.
What?
What's going on? What?
And you look around a room of about over 100 different people in masks, and could be any one of them.
We are in
Because we're
trouble.
mind melded. Did I see that vision?
I can
We're
see-
all-
You don't see it, but she can choose
I
to
can
now
send that.
send it to you.
I think I'll send it to everyone because we were all aware of.
Okay.
The danger.
Do we know it's a man, specifically? Was there male hands or something, or?
I mean, she saw hands, but you can't really
We
tell
don't
with
know.
Dragonborn
Could be
hands.
anyone.
So she sends the image of that vision to everybody.
Soot, you've looked at it long enough overnight. The vision was coming from inside the jar that you took. The Dragonborn fetus and the goo and the fact it was sloshing around. That's coming from literally the jar that's inside your bag.
Oh,
Oh God, it's in your bag.
Yeah, it's in my bag.
can I excuse myself from my dancing partner?
Oh, yeah, of course. Don't be a stranger.
Yes, thank you so much.
And
Dance, I've gotta go.
he sort of, don't be a stranger, and he lets you go and then just like stops you and brings you back in. She,
Full blush, curtsy, trips over the dress.
curtsy bow,
Yeah, curtsy, proper men's bow, runs off.
runs off. He goes to the bar to order himself another drink.
Yeah, can I just find somewhere private?
You can excuse yourself to like
Yeah.
the bathrooms.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
bathrooms. And I want to get into like basically the most private place I can get, and I want to just pull out the jar.
Pull out the jar. You see that plastered around one side of it is a piece of parchment, and floating inside it is a little balled up hair.
How did the hair get in a fetus jar?
That's a sentence I never heard.
Oh God, the f***ing doctor found us.
Yeah.
How did you get that in there?
Put that in there.
How indeed.
I just freak out and I'd put the jar back.
Yeah,
in
just
the
to be
thing.
clear, you look at the parchment. It says "Don't underestimate."
Yeah. And then make my way back out. And as I make my way back out, I just eyes at all of these guys.
Like, oh, we
yeah.
I have a strong feeling that we are
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Are you kind of communicating that to us that you found that in there? and stuff?
Yeah.
how the
It's
did
in
he
my
get
jar. It's in my jar. It's in the jar.
Announcing the arrival of a new guest. You look over as the Slappy Jack announces a new guest. A few heads turn to watch as a guest enters the hall. He wears a green velvet suit, crocodile skin boots, a rattlesnake bolo, and a simple oval mask made of turtle shell, through which you can see a left eye of icy blue and a right of deep green.
There it is.
He's a dragon.
He looks around the room, taking it in. Let's see how well he is at picking up. You're dressed exactly the same, so probably pretty well.
Sees stand bolt upright, and I'm just staring at him.
Sees you. Also, there's not many people of your stature.
Yeah.
Like when the Dragonborn they can shift into any humanoid, but not
Usually
many of
go
them
for
choose
humans
to
and
go
elves and stuff,
goblin.
yeah.
So he sees you and makes his way over.
Hey!
Wait, no, Irish. Friends, it's fantastic to see you could make it.
Okay, so the doctor found the hair.
And we're definitely dead, right?
Which means that he knew we were in there.
You need to take the jar.
And he's probably in here right now.
Friends, how are you? Good to see you again.
Owen!
Especially you, Magpie.
Hi, Owen.
Hey, Owen. Things are a little bit tense right now. We
Yeah,
might
I
need
hope
your
I
help.
didn't catch you at a bad time.
Talia, what are you doing?
Oh, and I missed your face.
What are you doing, Talia?
Stop it, Talia.
Sorry, he's evil.
How's everybody doing?
evil.
You good?
How are you? Owen?
Owen, nice to see you.
And you.
Thank you very much for the
Good to
invite.
see you. I'm really glad you could make it. I was hoping that I'd know somebody here.
You don't know. What's with this
Or
dragon?
should
man?
I say, Owen?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it
I
is
am Owen. Yeah,
It's Owen.
it's Owen.
It is Owen.
Hello.
Oh, right. Yes, no, it's... Yes, right. This is...
Are you-
This is Owen. But I have a lot of questions for you.
You don't know anyone here?
Well, I know the organizer, Mam Kelly. Is he around?
All your relatives in the dragon clans.
My relatives.
Yeah.
If only.
Out of interest,
Sure.
are you wearing a blue dragon mask because you're a blue dragon?
No, I'm a human. We've gone over this
Oh.
so many times.
Hand instinctively reaches to bag of holding where journal is just to make sure.
Journal's still there.
You know that thing where you're like, probably no one will see that, but I just want to check.
Yeah.
It's definitely there.
Yeah, he hasn't seen it, has he? No, it's fine. It's
So when you're
fine.
bitching about someone and then you're like, am I calling them? That.
So how's it been going? Has it been a good party so far? Not as many turnout as I would have expected. There mustn't be many true dragons left.
Out of interest, Owen, how did you get an? Oh, wait, no, we do know this. I mean, he got an invite through Tyrellian. Wait, no.
But no, but like what?
Yeah.
Because they hate Tyrellian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like.
So, Owen, how did you come to get an invite to the party and have enough sway to get us in?
I know Mam Kelly. Known him for years now.
How do you know Mam Kelly?
Well,
He seems
for-
like a nice guy.
Yeah, nice guy. He actually saved my ass a couple of times while I was exploring the Darklands.
How?
How?
Yeah.
Like, how was I exploring, or how was he
How
saving
did
me?
he save you and what from?
Oh, well, he's a dragon. It's pretty easy to save me from. Monsters near the moor. I was exploring. I thought, you know what? It's never been mapped properly, and I've got abilities that others don't. So I
What
thought
did
I'd
he
give
call?
it a go.
He
and
called himself a planeswalker or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he called himself
How
a
is it
planeswalker.
though that they've overcome their dislike of Tyrellian for your sake?
Well, they haven't. They definitely hate Tyrellian, but I'm here so that Tyrellian isn't. I can report back to Tyrellian anything that was important to know, and he's less likely to be interested in actually coming and joining the party, as it were.
So you live with Tyrellian and Schmagenrog?
No, God, no. I wouldn't be able to keep up you saw how shaky my pretense was with the dragon illusion and stuff. I tried to have as little interaction with him as possible.
Why did you invite us here?
It's because
How
he's
do
a
you
blue
know all
dragon.
the dragons? Why do you have so much sway over the dragons?
All right, I can tell
Leave
you're
my
suspicious.
boyfriend alone.
Look,
Wait,
look.
what?
He's
Sorry.
listen.
Owen, alone.
Where have you been?
What, since I saw you? I was over in Schmagenrag where you saw me. Make an insight check.
Listen, he's right to be suspicious. I've not been fully honest with you. If you roll me an insight check, I'll tell you everything.
Right, I will.
But only if you-
Finally, we get
only-
to the bottom
only
of
if you
this.
roll well.
Yeah, we didn't see you in Schmagenrog.
You did. You met him
Yeah, we
on the
met
way
him
to
in
Schmagenrog Citadel.
Around
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were
Just before.
outside of.
Not in the Citadel.
You're like,
yeah.
but specifically.
4 again on my insight for you. That's what I got last time when I tried to insight check this dragony
What's
prick.
his
That's a total of.
Oh no. Well, I guess I'm not suspicious at all.
Ben, I think you need
You're
to roll
right.
better.
You are not suspicious at all with your 2 different colored eyes and your scar on your face and your ooh, I'm so mysterious energy and your son of a.
Insight.
Nez is nearby as well. He was.
9.
You totally believe everything he's saying.
No.
Talia, as someone who assesses people for a
No, you're
living,
definitely, obviously, picking up on you don't trust him, but you don't know whether that's because you've told yourself not to trust him, or
Yeah, and
he's
I
not
just-
giving you tells. Or
That's just my standard. I just don't trust people, so.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if we all collectively know that he's untrustworthy, then maybe I don't need to make a check.
You can if you want.
Because I'm saying I don't
Yeah.
trust. Like my default position when meeting anyone is don't trust them. So.
Yeah. Maybe Talia, watching him, that's her job. She makes judgment calls on people's trustworthiness and
Okay.
makes a check. That's a 9. That's not great.
9 plus your insight.
Is... Girl. Why is this not scrolling? +1, so 10.
10 total. You're not picking up on anything you don't already know. Like, he is a very confident, very charming guy, and if he is actively trying to manipulate, he is aware that he can manipulate people, as you've already learned. Whether or not he knows that tool and uses it, or whether he just is aware, yeah, I'm a manipulative guy. It's a good thing I don't do it.
Talia, don't dance with the enemy, Talia!
bitch.
We heard a few people talking about blessings happening to eggs. You don't happen to know anything about that around here?
Just in general, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Tactful as always.
9.
Blessings of the eggs.
Go back down really badly against
I honestly, I don't know much about it. I was hoping to actually learn more about it.
Can I ask,
why I came here?
why did you invite us to this?
I thought I'd explained in my letter. It was fortuitous circumstances that I met someone who was happening to go to the Darklands. I had no intention of being there. And right after meeting you and saying you were going to the Darklands, and I said, you know, I'll give you whatever to find you again if I need it. Almost immediately, I got a message from Kelly inviting me, and I thought, this can't be a coincidence. I've lived long enough to know not to ignore coincidences like that. And I thought it might be important for you to come along. Plus, as I say, I don't know many people here, well, many dragons here, and I feel safer knowing people that I can trust.
What on earth do you have on Mam Kelly for him to, he said that you had to twist his arm a bit to get us in.
Well, because he knows me and he doesn't know you, so I had to really sort of call him some favors. Tell him that I trust you. Wow, you look amazing.
Here he goes.
I didn't even notice it. I didn't even know who you
Those
were.
little anime lines appear on your cheeks.
Yeah. But I think
I have not seen you out of armor like that.
She kind of shakes it off because I think since she last met him, she's interested by. Like she's a bit more suspicious about him because of that.
Right.
So she comes kind of close to him and just goes, she looks around to make sure no one's kind of in the earshot, and then she goes, Owen, how do you know my real name?
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, God.
15 plus 8, 23, is it?
Jesus.
Okay, holy shit.
Oh no.
You explode.
What was it, 23?
Yeah.
I got
Man,
great wisdom.
I
I got
have to
great
check
saving
something
throws.
real quick.
What?
I have to check
so
something real
desperate
quick. This
to
might
get to the bottom of
could
this.
change.
We roll so badly.
Oh man, it's so
That
frustrating.
could be okay.
For flavor, this isn't a hug, I reckon. She goes, thank you so much.
You know.
And then she goes, and then in his ear, she just goes, how do you know my real name? Celine Blackmore. I know you're lying to me. You wrote it in the letter.
Hi there, sorry for interrupting your game. I just thought I'd come in and say, send this to someone whose name is Steve. Or Joanne. Or Ted. Or, what are some common names? Like Gertrude. Sarah. Archibald. Schmerple. John. Jake. Everyone knows a Jake.
John Schmidt, yeah.
That one as well. And just anyone that has a name, first or last or middle. You can send it to him. Thanks so much. Back to the game.
Okay.
While this is happening, Talia's going to get another drink.
Matt's just standing there looking at the two of them.
All right. So it would be. Let's see. Holy shit! You succeed. Okay. Let's see. How does this look then? This could change a lot right now.
What was he trying to do to me?
You'll find out because you succeeded the save.
Oh shit.
Strangely sits in her power.
all over the place.
Could I get a perception check from you three, please?
Please be good. Please be good.
16 plus 5, and I won't roll with advantage because I shouldn't have been doing that. Sorry. I don't think I did it that many times.
25.
5. Okay.
We all got good.
For some reason, my perception checks, like I have +9 perception, but I'm always getting over 20. For perception. Thank
So
God.
25.
21.
19. Cool. Thank you. 1 second. Okay. Oh shit. That was terrible roll. You're all gonna see it. Oh, this has suddenly changed for him quite a lot.
The good old dice, eh?
I love dice.
Okay.
That's shit.
21, 19. You will both notice that as she goes in to hug him, he does something very subtle with his hand, but you recognize it as a somatic component of a spell. You also notice that as he does so with your 25, you also notice that it's not only a somatic component, he says a verbal component as well. He whispers this sort of verbal somatic component of verbal and somatic component of these spells, very subtly, but not subtly enough apparently.
With +9 Arcana, would I recognize the handwriting?
A separate roll for the Arcana check then.
15 + 9.
Oh shit,
24.
24. You recognize, I won't say you recognize the exact spell, but you recognize that it is an enchantment spell of a high level, like 5th level or above. So you recognize that he's a powerful guy. He does this thing, you realize that he casts this thing, and then you hear him whisper, and you didn't, even though he whispered the enchantment, because it's part of the spell, and it's an enchantment thing, you don't remember him casting the spell, because that's the nature of the spell. He just whispers,
I never said Celine Blackmore. I said Soot in the letter. I never made a mistake.
Right.
I never used your name. I said Soot in the letter.
Okay.
And then you don't, it doesn't go through. Like what he was trying to do doesn't go through. And he, does he notice that it doesn't go through? I think he...
Nobody do anything. This is a great, we have the up on
Guns! I got my guns out already.
We know something he doesn't right now.
I Elisor and bite him in the face.
Should we be leaving her alone with him?
So, play along.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew
We're
it!
never gonna hear the end of this.
Knew it!
He's the bad guy.
Yeah, okay.
He's the
Owen's
bad guy.
hot, but he's terrible, okay?
What?
You happy?
You need to stop lusting after him. He's the bad guy. We gotta kill him now.
I can objectively say he's hot and also evil at the same time.
This is a good point, actually. I can see that he is also hot.
I'm sorry.
Get lost in those green and blue eyes. But now we gotta kill him.
I don't think he... No, and then I was like, I'm not sure if they know whether it's gone through or not, because it doesn't say so, like it does in Zone of Truth. So I rolled for it and I got a 4. So no, he doesn't notice that the spell hasn't actually taken hold.
Cool.
He says, I never used your name. I said Soot in the letter. And then he pulls back and says...
In all of our
really good to see you
all
all.
of our minds, I quickly just go,
pretend.
believe him.
Okay. Smiles and goes, oh, I must have been mistaken then. Thank you.
No, not a problem. No harm done.
My mistake.
Easy mistake to make.
Owen.
Soot.
What activities would you like to do at the party?
Well, I've heard that there's a dancing competition, and I think there's a costume parade, which I'd love to be a part of, to be honest. He looks around and he says, is there a costume parade happening? And then at that moment, you hear Slappy Jack say, announcing three more members for the party. You look over to see, arriving at the party.
Resmond keeps his eyes on Owen, by the way.
Yeah, so does Nez.
He's a charming...
No, Nez, sorry, actually
no,
Nez
no.
doesn't. He looks to who's coming in.
Yeah, Resmond is not even really being subtle about it. Just like,
I'm on you, pal.
yeah,
I'm on you.
Like older brother?
pretty much. I was about to just step forward and just be like,
You notice 3 people enter, 3 human female presenting folk in very regal dresses, very much like your own, but even more so. Royal gowns of silk and the most expensive of like golden trim with purple and violet accents down it. You recognize the dress, you recognize the person, you recognize the mask that she's wearing.
Oh shit.
Queen Brianna Blackmore has entered.
Oh! Soot! That's your mom!
Oh my god, that is my mom.
Really?
What's she doing here?
We should go over and talk to her.
Oh my god.
Queen Brianna Blackmore, along with her lady-in-waiting, Lady Eoghan, and lady's companion, Lady Fila. You recognize all of these people. They are her confidants and best friends.
Who are the 2 people with her?
Oh, that's our ladies in waiting. Oh,
Ladies in waiting?
Why don't we go over and talk to them?
this is so embarrassing.
Why do I feel drawn to them?
Hey, look, your mom's a really powerful person. She could probably help us out.
She's gonna blow my cover and make me really embarrassed. God damn it.
Well, I'm going over there.
No, don't
They're coming this way. They're coming this way.
No. Oh god. Okay, I'll be gone.
Hello, Uranus.
Did you just call her an anus?
Did you just say your anus?
I said hello, Uranus.
And she has arrived to
They're not
find you.
introduced that way. She
Just 3 more guests because they, the purpose of a masquerade ball, anonymity. But she definitely recognises them.
When I see them, do I have enough time
they look around.
Do I have enough time to just duck, to just
try and hide, make a
just
stealth
like
check.
the moment I see them?
Make a stealth check.
Get out of dodge. Oh, not so good. Stealth, 11.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Oh shit.
I'm almost tempted though.
You're stealthing away, are you?
Yeah.
Trying to duck away so that they don't
They
see
don't
you.
see me.
I mean, we've got other ones that we can utilize if we need to.
True. Can I
What
use
was the
this? I
third?
think she's
Absolutely,
desperate,
Jan.
desperate not to be seen.
What was the third name you said?
Lady Fila. Fihla.
Like panic, and when she sees her mother rises inside of her, and she just like the moment she sees it, it's instinctual. She disappears.
She did beat you up stealth, so that is a good use of it. She looks around. We kind of see from her perspective, like the camera's. She's looking here, like the camera's just over her shoulder, so that we can see where she's looking. And she's looking this way. We see you off to this side of the camera, and then as she looks this way, like somebody just like waltzes in front and just hides you, just as you like
drives in front.
into some person's lap and like roll under the table.
Yeah, I want to be under a table, like covered.
She looks around. She doesn't see you. For your information, how she knows you're here is that when I asked her for a wisdom save, probably many episodes ago now, she was casting scry on you. You got a 24, and I was like, oh, you might actually beat it. And then I looked up scry, and you get a -5 to your check if she's familiar with the target. She is very familiar with you.
Yes.
You get a -10 to the check if she has a body part of sorts, and she has your like childhood teeth and stuff that she would because she's a mother. And so she had those. She cast scry on you. She knows where you are.
She knows she's in the room.
So I'm saying that I just revealed behind the screen how she knew where she was. She scryed on her back when she failed a wisdom save, and it was when you two were talking after your outburst, and you handed him
Are we aware of this?
You can make them aware.
Yeah.
As she died, you're not aware as she just
recognize
died.
those three?
She died under a table, and then she goes, "That's my mum."
Yeah, that's my mother. That's my mother.
Who's the two broads with her?
The two ladies in waiting. They're very, very. I don't know if they're powerful.
You know
but,
their names?
The one on the left is Lady Eoghan, and the other one is named Lady Fila.
How long have they worked for your mother?
As long as I've been born.
Talia looks straight to Raz, and Raz would know this because she's shared this dream with her. But the mother of dragons in the dream, right, was named Eoghan, the Red Mother of Dragons.
It was. I think it was in the druid ritual that you did when you were asking about who you are.
Was that
the person who took the eggs to the wet nurse, as you've been calling her, the red dragon that breathed life in?
So I do know that.
The one you've been referring to as the wet nurse was called Maowen.
I get confused with all these visions.
Sorry, say that again. The dragon was Maowen, or there was a woman who brought...
The red dragon that breathed life into the eggs that later became Dawnscale. So basically the person who created Dawnscale clan was called Maowen.
Tynarum called Mother of Dragons.
Yes, Tynarum also referred to...
When she walked away, Tynarum went, okay, Mother of Dragons.
That's right, because that was a vision later. So first there was
so
the vision.
that
That happened in two different things.
So I share that
The ritual
vision,
and the
Mother of Dragons name. And I'm like,
Eoghan, Mother of Dragons, and this lady, now that Sutter's relayed this information,
that can't be a coincidence.
is the lady in waiting to the Queen, called Lady Maowen.
Like, that just makes me go... But then I'm like,
Owen.
Maowen.
Talia will keep an eye on Owen. I think she's going to try to seduce him for the sake of information.
And you volunteer at animal shelters too? You said that right?
Yeah, I said that.
Raz, I think we need to split up. Which way do you want to go?
Shut the up.
The Queen.
Okay, I'm going this way.
The Queen has seen you.
Yeah.
She saw you in the scry. She's making a beeline for you.
I would assume the Queen also knows who Nez is.
Oh yeah, very much so.
May have met in the past, possibly.
I'm not sure if they'd have met, but she definitely knows who you are.
Yeah.
This is
and Nez would know who she is.
It's like in Kill Bill when someone sees someone's like, bing! That's what I've had with Maowen. I'm just
that zoom in.
Exactly. Because I'm just like, my palms start sweating. I'm just like,
Knees are weak, arms are heavy.
yeah, exactly, mum spaghetti.
Do we see the queen making a beeline for Naz? Okay, so in that case,
Flanked by both of her.
And
to dissipate
Naz is
all
going
these
towards
people.
her as if he.
Okay, you're
as if he.
yeah.
There is a sternness under the mask. She's got this beautiful gilded mask on, and she's presenting herself as like airy, and she's still like gliding forwards because she is a high elf and has this like I can walk without moving, sort of stepping on the ground. But even so, like the power with which she's moving, you can see people are kind of like just moving out of her way.
Naz walks over and goes, "Hey,
She gets right over and
lovely to meet you."
says, "Where is my daughter, Naz?"
Oh, straight to the chase.
Hey, hello, Your Royal Highness. The name's Naz. Naz Grimbracket.
I know who you are, Mr. Grimracket.
Oi, that is good to hear. I'm big, I'm up and coming, I'm a big name in Gurdon. What are you doing here at this party?
I'm here to find my daughter, Celine.
I was thinking we could chat about home, you know. Not catch up.
Sure, let's chat about home. If you return to Gurdon without my daughter, you'll wish you hadn't.
Okay, good information. Naz also like talking to Queen Blackmore is kind of also just kind of looking past her and Lady Mayowen.
And you guys went over as well?
Yeah, I am. My eyes are locked on Lady Mayowen.
As you are closer,
yeah.
as you are closer as well, as soon as you get close, let's say, to the three women that walked in, you feel this unbelievable and unexplainable draw to Lady Fila.
Lady Fila as well.
Look, I'm going to call her Soot. Yeah, Soot's is safe. Don't worry about it. She's here with us and we're looking after her.
Say that she's here.
Of course she knows she's here. She knows within 12 hours we were in each other's company.
I know enough to know not to make a scene at an event like.
Of course you wouldn't.
So I'll ask you once more. Where is she?
I just brain over to you and go, "Hey, your mother wants to speak to you."
I won't speak to her. I don't want to see her.
She seems pretty insistent. And Naz to himself was like, "I want to return to Gurdon," so he wants to do what the Queen's telling him.
I've just sidled up to Fila.
She looks past both of you. Yes, Fila looks over and kind of you see her double take.
She ain't
She's
happy.
got a beautiful mask on as well. You can see the bottom of her face. Very pretty woman.
I just make fairly intense eye contact
through this featureless mask.
All she can see is my eyes, just like drilling into her, basically.
Soots, your mother's being pretty insistent. You might want to pop over here.
I won't come out. You can't make me come out. And underneath the table, I'm trying my very, very best. I've pulled like bones and like corpse and like armor.
Okay.
And I'm trying to
do the resurrection.
No, I'm trying to re-suit up basically.
I thought you were about to like raise a zombie and send it out to be like, go get it.
Well, almost. I think she's panicking, so she's just like half trying to get by herself.
Some pieces on,
armor and things on to try and disguise herself. I think.
One person like under the desk, like,
Suddenly, stench of rotting dragon.
Yeah.
Talia, where the hell is Soots?
The Queen looks past you, getting nothing, and looks to you and says,
I thought you were still over with her and Owen, aren't you?
No, I think you said that we came over.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah.
I thought you had, because...
Someone has definitely needed to have stayed with Owen.
Yeah, well, I think my intention was Talia's like, right, okay, we're going to lock in Owen and figure out what's going on and his connection to everything.
Okay, so you were staying back there with him? Okay, so it's just the two of you, that essentially. So the Queen will look to you then, getting nothing from you, and say, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of an introduction.
I just quickly glance to her and I go, Rosemond, who are you? And I go straight back to Fila and I go, who are you?
My name is Lady Fila. I'm the lady's companion to Queen Brianna.
But who are you?
She looks across to Queen Brianna. There's a very subtle thing, but you are very insightful. She just kind of shakes her head. She says, I don't understand the question.
And I turn to Mayo and I go, you, who are you?
She says to you in Draconic, I'm the mother of dragons.
Jesus.
and looks for the response. She can barely see behind behind the eyes, but I think there's still like a bodily response, right? She'd see the body shape.
And I think I just
Raz.
go, pleasure to meet you, mother.
And you, son.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh?
Wait.
Oh, dragons!
Do you happen to know where Celine Blackmore is?
Look, I can get you a private chat with your daughter.
Do not trust Nez.
I don't.
I know you want to stay away, but what do you want?
I want to be free. I don't want to be a princess anymore.